Welcome, friends, to the Gamer Down. This is your host, Dark Hostess, and today we are looking at Dirt 3, the sequel to the highly and wildly successful Dirt franchise, which was made famous on the console, and they are breaking into the PC market these days and doing a damn good job. Yes, this is a console port, as you can tell immediately because you don't have a mouse. And that is one of the only reasons I'm giving this game a 9 out of 10. If it had a mouse control, it would have been 10/10 for me, because Dirt 3 is an excellent racing game. If you're looking for a really good racing game, then look no further than here, because Dirt 3 is what you're looking for. And don't ask me what hooning is, because I have no clue. I imagine it is some foul deed one commits in the middle of the night. One good thing about Dirt 3 is it is a completely licensed game. It uses Ford and it uses Monster Energy and all of the names. It doesn't have to resort to calling something a Ford or something like that and making not true models of the vehicles. This uses fully licensed vehicles.
Welcome to Dirt 3. I'm Ellie, your business agent, and we're really excited that you've decided to sign with us. Now, before we move on, let's get your details for the contract.
And you can see here you are offered a wide variety of choices, from being an American to another nationality to being a male or a female, which a lot of racing games don't offer. You usually got to be a male. Now, Dirt 3 does offer an amazing multiplayer mode, but I'm just going to show you the single player mode today, just for demonstration purposes only, because some of my reviews are getting well over 30 minutes long, and 15 minutes seems to be quite the magic number. So I try to aim for 15 minutes, and this one came in at a good 15 minutes. This game is also fully voice acted, and also offers when you do the rally, it's like you have a side driver with you, just like in the real rally series. And now you can also upload your videos to YouTube. Lots and lots of games are adopting this, and I really think it's a bad idea. I mean, YouTube is already cluttered with just so much crap. To make a really good video, you need fraps, and you have to run it through an editor, and you have to do a lot to it. You just can't take just raw gaming footage and upload it to YouTube. It just doesn't make any sense. It looks like crap, and nobody likes it. They're doing the same thing in Rift and other types of games. It's just stupid.
Or you can also check out multiplayer.
Now, Dirt does offer a wide variety of options, such as the Dirt Tour, which is the main game, and it also offers a great multiplayer. But let's start off with the single player mode, shall we? And you are offered with the single player mode, you can race all the tracks and all the different locations immediately. You don't have to unlock these, different places, which a lot of games do. There are a lot of people who just would like to just race. They don't want to go through the whole story and blah blah blah. And so that's what I really am stoked about. Dirt 3 is doing this. Almost every single other racing game, you're locked out of all the tracks until you unlock further locations. And you see that you are offered a huge variety of locations, from Norway to Africa. So you have snow, and you have the savannah. You have it all. You have nighttime, you have daytime, you have morning, and all these little options just add to this game and make the replayability that much higher. You can just replay and replay. Play one time at night, play one time in the day, and it's like playing on two different tracks, and it's really amazing. I am a full supporter of things like this. And a lot of developers miss these things. Like just adding something simple as being able to change the time of day. That means a lot to players. And in addition, each location offers several different types of tracks. And there are also 3 different types of racing modes. You have your rally and your trailblazer mode, So, you aren't locked into just one mode as well. You can find a racing style and a racing track, actually, too, that fits your needs and is something that you really want. It's really highly customizable. And just by pressing F1, all of the vehicle's pros and cons are voice acted out for you. You don't even have to read anything like a lot of the racing games. So just by pressing F1, everything you need to know about your vehicle is laid out right for you. And even though the tracks aren't locked out, you are locked out of some of the nicer vehicles. There has to be at least some goals to work towards, It can't be all laid out for you, without any goals. But unlocking the tracks, that's a very good idea. Unlocking the vehicles, well, it has to be a goal that is put in the game, so you will have something to shoot for. Otherwise, most people would get bored really, really quickly. So, let's get to Kenya. Yeah, heading out to Africa for a little race here. And you can see the environment is just beautiful, very highly detailed, beautiful shadows, beautiful reflections, and they have all the little extras such as the bystanders and people cheering for you. And one thing that I think is really cool, like about this rally game here, is you also have your spotter with you as well, telling you, take your left, take your right, whatever, which they do have in real rally races. So that's pretty awesome too. They didn't miss any of those little small details to give you a very realistic experience. And you can see that I'm driving really well right out of the gate. And you're also, you can change your camera views and find the right view that is right for you. Like being inside the car, that is my favorite view, and that is where I drive the best. Unfortunately, it doesn't make for very great video game footage, so I am filming most of it from the outside of the vehicle, so it does hamper my driving a little bit, but I'll get over it. But yeah, the driving is just amazing right out of the gate. I had just reviewed Need for Speed, the latest one, Shift, whatever came out lately, and it was such a horrible game, and people didn't agree with me, but I imagine those who went out and bought it probably do by now. They didn't like that review very much, and I'm going to say that this is a great racing game. Whatever the hell Need for Speed is doing lately, they can just go drive off a cliff. They haven't put out a decent racing game in years. This is what a racing game should be. Easy to control your vehicle, beautiful landscapes, and just not all the stupid crap that is going into Need for Speed. The original Need for Speeds were awesome, and they have just completely gone away from all that. And that's what Dirt 3 reminds me of. It reminds me of some of the original feelings I had in Need for Speed, that feeling of acceleration. And hell, the last Need for Speed game was so terrible, I couldn't even control the damn vehicle. And here I am, just my very first race. I'm getting off the track a little bit, but I'm not having any problems with the steering. And I could see myself getting really, really good at the driving in this game. And now I just wanted to show you some of the other environments. So we saw Africa in the full sun. So how about we go over to Norway and see how the night driving is over there, shall we? Yeah, it does offer a huge variety of environments, from industrial city to out in the country, from snow to sand, everything. So you are given a huge variety. And like I mentioned at the very beginning, the ability to change the time of day, that just adds so much to this game. And there you can even hear my spotter giving me the directions, which I just love. I just completely love that little extra feature they added. A lot of developers probably wouldn't have even thought about it. But this is, just great that they add a spotter, and also it makes you not feel like you're just completely alone as well. Now, I am on just casual difficulty for demonstration purposes, and it is pretty easy. I could see me upping my difficulty considerably in this game, and just for the very first time you play, I wouldn't start off on hard mode. I would start off on casual just to see how you do. But the casual is quite casual. It's not like a lot of other racing games where the casual mode is, just a step down from the hard mode, really, and people still have a lot of difficulty. But I don't have any trouble with the driving in this game. Now let's go look at the Dirt Tour. This is the main part of the game here, the storyline.
To start off your first season, I've signed you up for the Alpine Stars Trophy. It's a great place for us to get noticed. And here's Jack. Let me introduce you to your chief mechanic.
Hey, nice to meet you. Let me know which event you want to compete in, and I'll fill you in on the details. So Rallycross is your good old frantic multi-car circuit racing. Your tracks are short sprints and made up of a mixture of surface types for some intense, in-your-face racing. With cars that are both quick and agile, this really is all about the overtakes. Be the first to finish, and the glory's yours.
Cool. Based on your driving record, a couple of teams have contacted me. They're both great teams, but we'll have more to choose from as your driver rep increases.
If you want to increase your reputation, just pay attention to me. I'll turn you into an international sensation in no time.
That's fine, Christian, thanks. But why don't we let our driver choose a team? Great, let's get started.
Industrial tracks give way to off-road conditions, so there's no one way to win any of these races. Expect the competition to be fierce.
And now, this is my absolute favorite type of driving right here, with competitors and overtaking vehicles. That's my favorite. And making them run off the track. I love that. And this one really reminds me of like the original Need for Speed here. This is excellent. And I've loved every minute of Dirt 3, and it's the best racing game I've come across in quite a while. It's been, wow, Blur, I guess, was the last awesome racing game I've played, and it's already been about one or 2 years since that's been out. So, yes, if you are looking for a great, just awesome, amazing racing game, go out and buy Dirt 3. It is a console port, but it is not affected in any way, shape, or form from being a port. It performs excellent on the PC. I love this game, and I think you're going to love it too. There's nothing really I can even slam about this game. There's nothing I can even negatively say about this game. They hit everything on the nail. They were spot on all their decisions in this game. It is just awesome. So, like I said, if you're looking for a great racing game, go get yourself Dirt 3, which I'm rating a 9 out of 10. It would have got a 10 out of 10 from me, except they did not include a mouse. And until a racing game includes your mouse, then it's never going to be a true port for me. And this has been your host, Dark Hostess, for The Gamer Down. Please subscribe. Thumbs up videos. It really supports me and helps my channel, and it motivates me to make more reviews and videos. I buy the crappy games so you guys don't have to. That's right. And I give you my honest, unbiased opinion on these games. I don't get paid for it, so shitty games shouldn't be paid for either. Take care of yourself.